Hi, my loves. Hi, beautiful people. I'm listening to a pretty cool song. Oh my god, already so many people. Are you there, babe? Please, please be there. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Oh my god, it's just so good to see you. Happy Pride Liberates Day! Oh, I'm so overwhelmed right now. Babe, are you there? No, you're not there yet. Okay. I'm not on my own. Oh my god, so many people. Where are you guys? Tell me, where are you in the world? From America. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. So many rainbows already. I want to see butterflies also. Sweden, oh my god. South Florida, wow. Germany, oh my god. Good morning, everybody. Oh. Hi, Steph. I see you're wearing your gay outfit. Yeah, my beanie. France, bonjour. Bonjour, les amis. Hello from Jersey. Oh my god. Dom, babe, are you here? I don't know how it works, and I don't know if they know how it works. But we're gonna find a way to be live together. We were just live together 5 minutes ago, basically. Welcome, everybody. Oh my god, it's just so good to see you. Morning, gorgeous. Where else? I don't know where to find you. Or maybe I can write your name and send you a request. Okay. Oh my god, you were there? Oh yes! It's like we were together 2 minutes ago.
We did it!
I can't hear you, my love. Oh yeah, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello? You good?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop the music.
Look, I've definitely got backlighting. It might be more fun to do this. Hi! Hi, everybody!
Hi,
Oh my
love.
god! Jules is here! What? Hi, Jules!
Yeah!
Oh my goodness! Fun!
Everybody's here.
What? That's mad. Hello! Happy Sunday! Happy Pride Liberates!
Happy Pride Liberates! Oh, love. Okay, let's do this. Welcome, everybody. So what do we do, my love?
Well,
where do you want to start?
I thought it might be interesting for folks to hear about the process, how this song came to be. I don't know how far back we want to go, but maybe you can kick us off and then we can continue chatting about it like that, go back and forth.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So the first memory I have is from December of last year. It was around Christmas or something like that. And I said something like, do you want to write something for me? And you just answered, hell yeah.
Yeah, I remember you had said it quite a few times, like, please will you write a song for me, Dom? I really love how you write. And I was like, yeah, I felt like there were a couple of songs that I had sort of written previously that felt like they could potentially come to you? I don't know if you actually knew that or not.
No, complete surprise. Okay, can you
There's
send me those songs later? Thank you.
there's one that's like something about fate, which felt like very appropriate to you. Anyway, and then it was around Christmas, like you say. I had just come back from North Carolina
From your
and
show.
from my show. You're right. Yeah. I forgot about that. Wiped it out. No, I haven't. But yeah, I after the show came back to Montreal and was quarantining for 10
Oh my
days
God, in the
in a
basement. Yeah.
basement and was kind of losing my mind a little bit, but also was very grateful for the time to just be with myself, and went into a pretty deep dive into my own stuff, and was reconnecting with dancing and music.
Oh yeah, I
and
remember. Oh my
Mhm.
God, yeah. Wow.
and I was in such a creative flow. And then we connected during that time, and you had asked if I had seen the Taylor Swift documentary.
Oh my God, yes.
And I know very little about Taylor Swift, for everyone who's watching. This is so new for me, this whole live thing, so bear with me. I'm like, oh my God, people are
You're amazing.
commenting. What?
Yeah.
Crazy. Anyway,
So many
so
butterflies.
lots of butterflies, beautiful. So yes, you had told me to watch the Taylor Swift documentary. For anyone who doesn't know, Emily's a Taylor Swift fan. I myself hadn't at that point seen a huge amount of her work. But this documentary, what's it called, Em? It's so good. It was so good.
Folklore, something like that, where
It
she
was
plays
about,
all
yeah,
acoustic versions of her songs, and it's
yeah.
just, wow, so good.
Yeah, it's really good. And what I loved about it is it was really through the angle, through the lens of the pandemic, and what the creativity that came through the pandemic, and that my understanding was that it differed quite a lot from her other stuff.
Oh yeah, totally.
Right. And so I was there in this basement, and I watched it whilst having a bath, and then I got out of the bath, and you had said, oh, please you write me a song sometime, and you'd mentioned it again. And then because I felt like I was very inspired by the Taylor Swift documentary, that was really very simply written songs, a
Yeah.
couple of chords or whatever. That's when Pride Liberates came out, and it was very much inspired by your coming out that had just happened, I think.
Oh my God, yeah, I forgot about that. It
It
was
was the whole
straight
summer.
after.
Yeah, so Emmy had, I would imagine that the people that are here will be aware or would know this about Emmy's journey, but for anybody who isn't, Emmy had the courage of coming out as queer, as, you know. How did you? Maybe you should speak to it, Em, a little bit more. But you came out on Instagram after having sort of avoided that piece of your
Oh yeah.
life for a long time because the business
Because
had
of the
taught you.
industry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the industry, and I was so scared of like losing people, or I don't know, and
Because that's what you'd been taught
exactly.
and
And
conditioned to think
I was
for
hiding
so long.
myself. I was hiding my girlfriend at that time, and it was very kind of painful for both of us.
Of course,
And
yeah.
I didn't want to hide anymore. So we had so many conversations before that,
Yeah.
you and me,
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah.
like
As just on a friendship level, regardless of the
exactly.
music. Yeah, it's just like I was very much encouraging you to speak your truth, because I think it's needed in the world, and especially coming from as somebody that is as beautiful as yourself, to be able to stand in that power and show show yourself just, it felt very important. So then when you did that, I was so inspired by you and was also very much on my own journey at that point too. And it was just sort of like a back and forth of being inspired by each other, really.
And it's always
and then a
like
song
that.
came out of it.
Yeah, it's always like that, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So, and then, and it was, the whole song felt very inspired by your strength and courage and being locked in a basement for 10 days and feeling very disconnected from humanity. And I think that's why so much of it was set in outer space, because I was in my own space, on my own with my thoughts.
So you're telling me that when I sing in the outer space, I need to picture your basement?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I remember that. And I remember that you basically told me that you wrote something in the next few days. It was very quick.
Oh, yeah.
Because when I asked and you said, hell yeah, I was like, okay, now it's in the universe and it will happen maybe in a few months. And a few days later, you were like, I think I have a chorus and a verse. And
yeah, it definitely just sort of came through me. And it was so clear that it was your song. That was the other thing that was cool. There was no doubt that one was for you and inspired by you, and so it was just very clear. Yay!
I love
Cheers,
it.
cheers.
Yeah, and then you played it for me.
Beautiful, yay! Oh, I missed the name. Sorry. And then this is so new for me. I'm like, wow, there's people talking.
It's so cool. Observing you, being new to Instagram lives.
Yeah, I'm usually like checking you out, doing your the shows that you did. That was the only experience I've had of it. Anyway, sorry.
So yeah,
sorry, what were you
then
saying?
you played it to me. I cried. Like it's always like that. And then
did I play it to you live, or did I send it to you?
No, you played it to me live. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh my God. And you were so scared, and I was pushing you.
Oh yes. And then we had a thing afterwards where we had to like learn about our friendship and be like, this is really important to me. Like I actually like need more time. I can't be peer pressured into sharing music.
Oh my God. I love how authentic we are right now. Saying all the truth about everything. Yeah.
I think it's really, it's a huge part of our friendship and connection.
Oh yeah.
And
the fact that we build and we talk and we communicate on everything. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's all about that. I think this is why it's so beautiful and strong. It's because we communicate on everything.
Yeah. So. And we've been through many waves because it's incredibly interesting to have met somebody in such a magical and organic way through the internet that then has, our connection has been.
And then you came to Le Mans.
I came to the monk, and as you can see, I'm in the middle of town because I'm on an island. For anybody who was curious about why I was in the middle of the road.
What you don't know, guys, is that we had to find a spot with Wi-Fi because, like,
I'm on an island
in the middle of the lake, we can't hear anything.
Yeah, it was touch and go as to whether we could find a place, but we did, and we're here.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you played it for me, and then you sent it to me. You sent me a few versions of it, and then I had to really, is it the right expression? Lean into it. Is it the right expression?
I like it. I
think it's poetic.
C'est très beau. C'est très, très beau. Oui,
oui, d'ailleurs, on peut peut-être parler français comme ça. Personne ne pourra plus comprendre.
On sait jamais, ça se peut qu'il y ait des personnes ici qui parlent français.
Oui, c'est vrai. So I had to lean into it and to feel like I instantly felt like it was my song, but I also had to work on it to feel it really, because it was the first time for me singing and playing another person's words and melody. Oh my God, I'm so grateful it was you. And I also had to like feel it like it was my song. So I played it so many times. And now every time I have a guitar in my hands, it is the first song I play.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
all
so
the time.
lovely.
And I played it with Flo so many times.
Yeah.
And he was like coming up with so many ideas. And I tried it with everything, like with the guitar, with the piano, with Flo playing the bow at the beginning, and in the
Yes.
end not with the bow. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, you
Oh, I
remember this
forgot about
video?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the time where we were able to play in my house before the police came in.
Oh yes. Yes, I remember that
Oh
well.
yes.
Wow.
So
I
yeah.
forgot about the different variations that you played with before landing on it on the final
Yeah.
version.
And then I went a little bit quiet with you on this song because we were like working on it, doing our thing. I sent everything to the sound engineer to mix without sending you anything at that point. And then I sent it to you like basically done. Okay, this is the
Wow.
final version. You
Yeah.
remember that day?
Yes, I very much remember that day.
Me
So,
too. Oh my God.
how much time do you think it was between like this timeline that we're talking about right now? How until you showed me the final version?
I think maybe 2 or 3 months. Mars, Avril, May, maybe 2 months.
2 months ish.
Yeah.
So that and May, c'est quand tu... Oui, c'est vrai. Okay, so
Oui, parce que je te l'ai envoyé et après tu as eu l'idée de faire la vidéo Start the Wave avec.
and so it was in May. So that was very much as I was deep into my inquiry around my gender
Oh my God.
and it's interesting actually, as you say, that you didn't share the different stages with me, because you're right, it felt like I did feel some distance between it, and then I was going through all of my stuff, and then eventually that week I was really going through it.
Yeah, it was perfect timing actually. And you
It
were
really,
about to tell me about all of that.
yeah,
And then I
totally.
sent you the song.
Yeah. And then Emy sent me the song and I listened to it. I remember exactly where I was sat in my little apartment in Vancouver, and I'd just done an ayahuasca ceremony and was going through some deep healing and integrating. And then Emy sent me the song and I just like wept. I cried so much instantly, didn't I? You didn't see this piece, but I was just like, I was so moved by it, and hearing the words that I had written that were inspired by you. Maybe 6 months. How many months? You said 3 months beforehand, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, 4 or 5, I guess, actually, because
Yeah.
I'm honestly the worst with timelines. I'm so sorry for this, everybody. It's you get a glimpse into the way that I live my life. Timelines are not a thing. We're gonna say around between 3 and 6 months.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like, well, Christmas, around Christmas, close in Montreal, and then May, so 5 months really. The fact that I had written the song for you, inspired by you, and then hearing the words back as you were singing them, what felt like to me in that moment, that felt like I need to just accept this and and live it freely. And then I called you, I Skyped you straight away, Zoomed you, and then I told you about my evolution, the evolution of my gender expression and identity.
We sobbed together first.
Yeah.
And oh my God. I think it was one of the most beautiful conversations we ever had. I
Oh,
remember the energy, the tears and the gratitude,
yeah.
and like it was all happening at the same time. Like the emotion from the song and you telling me about your journey and your hair.
Yeah.
You were ready to do it. Oh
Had
my
I
God.
made the decision then? Had
You
I
told
already?
me I
Yeah.
have two things to tell you. And I was like, okay.
And the first one was that I was changing my pronouns, and that I was
No, no, the
non-binary.
first
No.
one was like, I'm on a gender journey.
Okay, yeah.
And the
Hadn't
second
quite.
one was, I'm going to shave my hair.
Yeah.
So it was all on the same day with the Pride Liberates song. Like, I feel like the
Yeah.
Pride Liberates song was there during the whole thing for you and for me, and
Yeah.
hopefully for people.
For all of
Um,
us. Yeah.
mm,
I very much hope so. Aw.
mm,
Um, ah, gosh, this is exactly what I needed right now, I have to say.
mm. Yeah,
I've,
I know, love.
as Emmy and I have a very beautiful friendship. I'm so grateful for our connection and
Mm,
the safe space that you hold, Emmy. And and I was feeling all sorts of like confusion and anxiety. Had just a couple of days of a little bit of a low a low point, and then I was feeling all worried because we were going to be doing this Instagram live and wanting to be in a place of joy and celebration.
mm,
And then we got on the phone before and like spoke some things out and cleared it. And actually, this is exactly what I need to be reminded of. Um,
mm.
yeah, so I'm just so grateful. Thank you. Thanks for
I
inviting me
just,
on your Instagram.
I just love you so much.
I love you too, Em.
Um, so yeah, oh my God. I'm so glad to hear that it's exactly what you needed to hear right now. And maybe it's good for you to speak out again because like this journey that you're on, it's so inspiring for so many people right now, and you
Yeah,
probably don't see it.
not so
And
much right now, but
I think you have no idea how inspiring you are for people and for me as your friend, but for so many people.
thanks, Em.
Mm.
I said my intention was going to be to receive, to be able to open to
Yeah,
receive for this.
exactly.
I'm
So
like, ah.
receive.
Okay. Going back to what we were talking about before
Mm.
in regards to the journey of the song, just to finish it off. So we had that epic conversation, and I shared with you all that was going on, and then of course it ended really. I mean, this is it continues, the life of the song continues, but I then had a download, an intuitive hit that this song could could be the backing track for a video for our community, our shared communities, and and um, and that it became clear that that moment actually needed to be shared with others too, because it was so big. Because I missed out that part, but we then connected to do the
Mm.
shaving of the head,
Oh my
and
God.
Emmy played Pride Liberates as it was happening. So cheesy.
And it was 2 a.m. for me in Paris. It was like that with Kenzie on my shoulders and you being like, ah!
Oh, goodness gracious me. Yeah, that was a really big moment too.
Oh my God, yeah.
And Sweet Randy.
And Sweet Randy was there because people
Sweet
don't
Randy was
know
there.
that.
Yeah.
Because in the video it's just me and you, but Randy was there, yeah.
Yeah. Randy actually was the one who suggested, why don't we
Do
like
that
do you want to do
with
it
your
with
family.
someone around, and it just all aligned really well and felt so supported and loved, and so grateful for that.
It was such a huge moment. I mean, this song is bringing up so many things at the same time. I feel like we already have so many memories around this song.
Yeah.
And now it's going to be the song of the community. Like it's for them now. It's their song now.
Because pride liberates. It really does. Okay, so and then so then to finish it off, I suppose we then, having the Start the Wave video with everybody
And a Start the Wave mug.
contributing was just the perfect way to sort of birth it into the world in some ways.
And it was so beautiful to see so many smiles and people being free in their journey. It was so fucking beautiful. Oh my God. I love it. I love everything. I love everything in this journey.
Likewise. Oh my goodness gracious. Crazy. Like,
Okay.
yeah. So, what you thinking of?
I think so. We had two ideas. First one, you asking me something and me asking you something, and then checking if people have questions for us.
Yeah.
So now that
Sure.
they know they can ask things, we're gonna talk. You're gonna ask me things, or I'm gonna ask you things, and then we're gonna scroll to see if you have questions, beautiful people.
So if anybody that is watching has any questions for either Emy or I, then feel free to have a think and pop them in the chat now, I guess.
Probably.
Soon-ish.
So you wanted to ask me something, or do you feel like I answered to your question already?
I guess I had a few things that were coming through this morning. One thing, I guess, I'm curious to know how. So when I wrote the song, you were in a position where you had been hiding, for want of a better term, your sexuality from the world because the industry had taught you that you would be less successful and that it could potentially damage your career to be queer, to be outwardly queer. And I remember feeling very confronted by that.
Oh, really?
Well, just because I have been going through my own journey, and like I don't want to believe that. Like I find that really difficult to swallow and to stomach, and I think that absolutely it's what we've been taught, but I really want to challenge that, and yes, okay, maybe mainstream media or mainstream media would want to distance themselves from you, but I feel like there is such a huge community that will celebrate you through this. So I guess I'm curious how the decision to come out has impacted you as a creative being, and what have been some of the highlights, and have there been any repercussions?
Okay.
Big question, I know.
Yeah. This is a big one. Thank you, love.
You're welcome.
um, it changed nothing and everything at the same time. Because I came out 10 years ago. I mean, I know that I'm queer for so long. I mean, I know, obviously. I'm so gay. Uh,
Beautifully, beautifully gay, yeah.
so it was, for me, it was more of almost an activist thing.
Okay.
And I needed to be super true to myself, like fully. I mean, 2020 has been going back to myself in all parts of my life. And for me, it wasn't the final point to say, okay, I'm true to myself now and it's going to be like super cool and easy. But it was so important for me to be super truthful to myself and to my community, because I was like, my community was growing at that point, and I felt like I was lying to them in some way. So I don't know. I feel like now I'm just able to be truly myself also in my music, because you asked also in about the creative process and my coming out and everything. And it's related, because now I, like, after that I wrote songs with the she pronoun, and I think it gave me like a shot of positive energy, and it healed me in a way. It healed so many scars related to the industry not wanting me as I am, or asking me to be more feminine, or to wear, like, how do you say it? Des chaussures à talons?
Ouais, high heels.
High heels. Oh my God. I saw pictures of myself like a
It's
few days
crazy.
ago, and I was like, what? So asking me things like that, and like be like that, and sing like that, and be super, like, what you said. Oh, yeah, what you said in your
And so, in,
ton histoire, ouais.
ouais.
Like the fact that it sells
Yeah,
to
you're pumped that, like they pump that into you, don't they? This is what
exact.
sells. Sex sells. This is
Yeah.
how you are sexy. This is what it is to be a sexy woman.
Yeah. And I remember producers asking me to be more like sexy, or to show a little bit more of my tits,
Ah!
and
No, it's really yeah, yeah.
so now I feel like I'm free from that. And
Beautiful.
it's also big. Yeah, I think it's also because of that move, of that coming out thing that I did. Thanks to you, my love. You were the only one like with me during this process. I was like, am I doing it?
I'm so proud of you.
So yeah, it's so powerful for me to be able to sing and to create fully with my soul. And the fact that I'm gay. So when I talk about a love story or my broken heart, I talk about women. And it's okay.
It's more than okay. It's beautiful. Yay! I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you for answering my question.
Oh my love. Do you want me to ask you something?
If you
Or
have anything,
do you want to check the
c'est comme tu veux. Si t'as une question qui tente, vas-y. Puis if not, then
Okay. I wanted to ask you how you feel when it comes to writing for someone else than you.
Great question. It's been such an interesting process, I would say, from the beginning to the end. Obviously, this is that it really has felt like this song has been divinely supported and was supposed to come through in this way. So I think it's a unique experience for sure. And the only one I have so far to really draw from. I've loved it. I have loved it. It's there is such an interesting how would I best describe this? So there's such an interesting balance between writing the song and then totally surrendering to it becoming something else.
Especially in the rhythm.
No,
Mais si!
merci un peu.
Si, un peu. You need to surrender to that.
But I meant, and also, yeah, I mean, the rhythm is a good example of it, but the energy and the feel that you're going to bring to the song is inevitably going to be different to how I would sing it or play it, and that's awesome and something that should be celebrated. And I think that it's a really great exercise in surrender, in allowing and letting go into the creative process and seeing what it becomes. And I just, it feels like this song was absolutely supposed to come to fruition like this. It's kind of quite an amazing thing. And hearing somebody else singing your words.
That's why I'm asking, because I'm also
huge.
thinking about the second song, Keeping Me Safe. And like it's all happening at the same time. And like you send me something and I sing it that way and you tell me, oh, maybe that way. And I'm always wondering, and like you answered beautifully because you talked about surrendering. And I was wondering that because it's a little bit of surrendering because it's your baby and then it becomes a little bit of my baby at some point.
Yeah.
So it's so interesting because
Totally.
it's all about letting go. Let it go.
And I think that it's been really great that the first experience I've had of this has been with you, and that we had built such a strong connection and friendship beforehand, so we can be really honest about maybe little areas that feel important to me to refine or solidify, and we have that ability to do that, which is really helpful.
Yeah, you're so right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Love it.
Thank you.
Okay,
Right.
let's scroll. Do you want me to scroll? Do you want to scroll? Basically, they are asking questions for like 10 minutes, so we need to scroll a lot.
Scroll a lot. Go scroll back. Okay.
I'll let you do it because you're the new one on Instagram Lives. Go for it, my love.
Hi everyone, this is so cool. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do I'm going to go like that, and whatever lands.
Okay.
What advice would you give to all of us working on living in our authenticity as well?
Oh, wow. Big one.
That's from A.E. Wrath. AEWRATH. Hello, thank you for your question. Okay, what? Okay. Find your lighthouses. So, a dear friend of mine taught me about this term that Alok uses, beautiful activist called Alok. If you don't know their work yet, highly recommend. ALOK. And supposedly they talk about the importance of having your queer family, essentially, and your lighthouses, the ones that bring you back home. So when you're feeling unsure of how to exist in the world because of all the pressures that are going on around us all the time, that are telling us we need to be a certain way, and distance us can often, I have experienced, can often sort of destabilize us and knock us off our path. It is super important to have those people that remind you of who you are and celebrate you for who you are and lift you up in those moments of doubt. So I would say, yeah, strengthen your friendships, those that and really feel into who makes you, who allows you to feel safe and loves you for who you are, and then strengthen those relationships. It's certainly been incredibly important in my journey as of late. So that's what's coming through right now for me. Oh, I love that. Normalize acknowledging our superpowers. That's so great, Amy. Yes, normalize acknowledging our superpowers. That's so awesome. Sorry, I love that.
I would add to what you said. Oh my God, it was so beautiful and powerful. And I would add that if you don't have your soul family yet, it's okay too. Like, they are coming for you. It's just a matter of time. And the more you will be authentic to yourself, the more you will attract the right people and your family. Your family will find you. It's all about that.
Yeah.
But
Totally.
it's so true. Like, soul family is everything, and it gives so much strength. And exactly what you said, the fact that we can hold a safe space, it changes everything in life. And I experience that right now with my soul family, and I'm like, oh my God, this is just perfect to feel so much love and light around us exactly as we are. I feel like we are like a warm sofa with your friends, and you can be like, tell me that I'm okay, I'm enough, I'm worthy, I'm beautiful as I am, and it's just such a good feeling.
Nedley's couch.
You
That's
know
the
how
so
to talk to them.
that's the couch that came off my head. The sofa. It's like Nedley's couch.
You know
No,
how
but
to
I
talk to your
completely.
friends.
No, that's literally what came to my head. I was not thinking about anyone other than my own little giggly heart. Yeah, totally. That's beautiful. I couldn't agree more. Okay. Do you want to do a scroll one and see where
Yeah.
it lands?
Okay. I'm gonna do it. Okay, no question on that one. Fuck. Can you speak French? Can you speak French?
Me?
I don't know. I just read this quote, this question.
Okay.
I don't find questions.
What have been your biggest liberation moments in your journeys?
Oh my God. Okay, go for it, my love.
Okay, I can speak to a few weeks back, maybe 3 3 weeks back, I'm going to estimate. I was in Calgary, and I went to an outdoor gathering with a dear sister. And I don't know, for me, the defining moments that come up in my mind aren't these huge moments that, I mean, yes, of course, like shaving my head was huge, and having these conversations about Pride Liberates, of course, they're massive. But the times when I have felt most liberated and free really were just moments where I felt really in my power and comfortable as me, and I'm wearing something cute and feel really like good about it. And I had driven my van up to the place. There was some live music playing, and I was so excited to see live music after such a long time. And I parked Connie up, and then my sister and I would like go and go back to Connie and then like do a costume change. I costume changed 3 times during that party, but that's clearly who I am. I put my sparkly, it was hot in the day, so I had like my, my like, I don't know, colorful pants on, and then I changed them to my sparkly rainbow pants later on in the evening, and came out, and everyone was like, whoa, where did those trousers come from? It's like, yeah, it's just kind of who I am. this is
and you have
it.
your house with you all the time,
yeah.
so you can actually do that.
exactly and just being with somebody who was really celebrating me too, it just felt great. And then later on in the evening, so the band played, and then they asked me if I wanted to sing anything. And it was the first weekend that you had played Pride Liberates in Paris.
Oh yeah.
And you had just told me that on a voice note, and I had this very strong intuitive hit that I had to play Pride Liberates back, even though I was so scared. And so I sat down and on the stool, and was the beginning of the video.
At the beginning you were like this.
I'm like a tiny little ball of like, don't look at me, there's nothing to see here. There's literally nothing to see.
I loved to see the evolution. It was so beautiful to see like you being like more
finally
and more like in your power,
and showing myself, and therefore being liberated through it. And I felt so connected to you and the song and the journey, and suddenly nothing else mattered other than just being in my authenticity. How about you?
Big moments in our journey. It was the question.
The moments of like the most liberation, I think, or I think that's how they mentioned it. There you go. That's the place for the thing.
Perfect. 40 minutes later.
Took a while.
I think at the beginning of 2021, it's not like a particular moment, it's more of a period. I felt like I had let go of so many things, and I felt like I had worked on so many deep shit from 2020. And I kind of felt like a strong liberation on so many areas of my life. So I felt that during this period, and a few weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, I was at my mom's house, and I finally felt something very new that I used to crave for. Is it the right word? I
Yeah.
don't know. Um, I felt very independent and free, and I had this very, very beautiful moments, like almost an epiphany, telling my mom, I'm, I think I'm not afraid anymore to be like with myself in the world, in Italy, in France, soon in Canada, because I, um, because I've got my own back and my house, it's me. And I felt it so deeply. It wasn't just me saying it to convince myself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was a real sensation.
Mm.
I was at my mom's with just like a little bag with almost nothing, and I was so confident, and I was like, yeah, I've got me. If I feel unsafe, or if I feel like, I used to have so many things with me, to bring my house with me to feel safe. Oh, I don't know, maybe I will have a panic attack, maybe I will feel anxious, so I need to have this and this,
Yeah.
and it was the first time, really the first time for me, like going with like nothing and being like, I've got my own back. If I don't
Beautiful.
feel good, or if I feel anxious, I'm gonna handle myself, you
Yeah.
know? And it was so powerful to feel that. I'm not saying that I feel that all the time now, but I start to feel it. And it's just an amazing
Yeah,
feeling.
it is. If I can speak to what you're expressing to, what I have experienced with those moments of great expansion, like you're talking about, it's really frustrating how in those moments, like, I, I understand. I
Yeah,
get it. I know what I need to do now.
yeah,
Essentially, I just need to be me
yeah,
and remember
exactly.
that I've got it and it's fine and I've got my back and it's going to be great.
Mm,
And then I'll have those moments of it, and then what comes after is often like great retraction,
yeah.
where suddenly it's like you crest the wave and it's so
Mm,
beautiful and you have this extreme high, and then oh you I have found for me that I then there's the integration piece, there's the okay, it's not just going to be like that and then you live your life. There's a lot more work that needs to happen in order for it to sustain it. But
mm.
sometimes the lows can feel even lower
Oh,
because you're
yeah.
just like, but I was so
Yeah.
close. I felt like I
Mm.
understood.
But I think on the other side of that, there's something so beautiful that we need to keep going, you know? Exactly what
Yeah.
I told you an hour ago. I think that it's this river is a rushing, and
Mm-hmm.
we just need to go in it, because on the other side of it, there's something very beautiful. And it's
Mm.
always going to be like that. It's a
Yeah.
river, and then you find something, you feel good, you're like, okay, I found it. And then you
Floating.
walk, and then there's another river,
Yeah.
and you go into it, and it's life. It's all about that,
Mm-hmm.
learning and growing all the fucking time.
Yeah. Once you start on this path, you're like, oh, it just continues.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got
Every
it.
single second.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Wow. Should
All
we
right.
play some
Is
music?
is it that time? I guess maybe it is, huh?
Maybe it is. How do you feel? How is your heart, my love?
Feels good. In answer to, I just saw somebody's question. This tattoo is real. Then my heart is, it is feeling very open and
Mm,
grateful.
me too.
So, Emy, sweet Emy, I'm also very aware that I'm in the middle of a road, but that's okay. That's just sometimes how these things go.
You're gonna
Would you
have a
like to get your
crowd.
guitar out, Emmy? Is that feeling right?
Yeah, maybe I need a guitar
Yeah, right.
at some point.
Unfortunately, we can't play together, which would have been superbly cool. But we're going to try and do something here.
Do you have a crowd or something? Do you have people being like,
Nothing to see here.
what are they doing? Okay. So did you tell them that we can't actually sing together because of the delay?
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna do something and we will see.
Do we want to? We're just gonna kind of tag team. So I'm gonna go and then I'm gonna pass the baton and you're gonna go and I'm gonna go and you're gonna go and I'm gonna go. Is that what we're thinking?
Yeah, I think we can do that. Do you want me to play? Because I know that you play it more like very. Do you want me to follow that? Like that
You
with
do
your.
you, sweet love. You be you exactly as it comes.
Okay.
Whatever feels best. It will just go through different flows.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Two beautiful energies. Oh my God.
I'm floating here in outer space. The human race seems far away. I'm on my own. But a million different stars align. So I know that I will be just fine out here on my own. Oh, I see a spaceship. Oh, I feel a place where I am home. So I surrender to the Aquarian age, pave my path in unconventional ways, let go of the past, look to a new phase. Pride liberates, yes, pride liberates. I'll take a stand and I'll stand center stage. Take off my mask and I risk all the rage. Let go of the past, look to a new.
I can't hear you. Oh, okay, good. Maybe dark hair around me, but I made a stardust tonight will shine and break through. My family will find me, so friends and I will guide me. And break through. I'll be alright. I'll be alright. I'll be alright. We're totally going to cry at some point. Go for it, my love.
Second verse?
Yeah.
Shame doesn't own a face. My phone keeps going black. Are you still seeing me when it goes black?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Shame doesn't own a face. In this space, it's an elevate. Very cool. On my own. Oh, cool. If we all stand up tall, love who we love, and feel it all, let the beauty.
Oh no. Oh my God. I think we lost our beautiful Dom. No. Oh my God. Are you here, my love? Oh yeah. Oh my God, you're back. Do you still have
Yeah,
battery?
it's going. I'm back.
Do you
That's the
still
thing.
have
It's
battery?
coming to the end of the battery life now.
Oh, okay. And we have a 6 minute song
So
to
it's
sing.
doing a yeah. Maybe this is your moment. I'm feeling that you should maybe close us out and sing the rest of the song yourself because this is your song. This is your
But it's
beautiful
so
song.
beautiful when you do it.
You're
Okay,
so
I'm gonna
sweet.
do like the the pre-chorus, and then you go with the chorus. Are you
Okay,
okay with that?
sounds good. And if it closes, you can continue.
Okay. So I surrender to the Aquarian age, pave my path in unconventional ways, let go of the
Go of the
past, look
past there
to
too.
pride liberates, yes, pride liberates. I'll take a stand and I'll stand center stage. Take off my mask and I risk all the rage. Let go of the past, look to a new face. For pride liberates, yes, pride liberates.
And it may be darker out here, but I'm made of stardust and I will shine and break through. My family will find me, soul friends and I will guide me high and break through. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. We'll be alright.
Do you want to do the bridge? Or do I
You
go
go
for
for it,
it?
love. Up to you. You take it, babe.
The need to see my face, to know that I am celebrating for you. A win for you means a win for me to win. We can see it through. So I am healing too.
So I surrender to the Aquarian age, pave my path in unconventional ways, let go of the
Mm.
take off my mask and I risk all the rage. Let go of the past, look to a new face. Where pride liberates, yes, pride liberates.
Maybe darker around here, but I'm made of stardust and I will shine with you. My family will find me, so friends and I will and break through. I love everything in that. We'll be alright. 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 We'll be alright.
'Cause pride liberates, just pride liberates. 'Cause pride liberates, this pride liberates. 'Cause pride liberates,
'Cause pride liberates. Yes, pride liberates. Oh.
Emy Taliana, everybody.
Mm.
Her new
Dominique
single is
Provost-Chalkley.
out. You can find her new single on Spotify. Anywhere else, Emy?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can find it everywhere.
Mm. Thank you. It was just so beautiful and like perfect. Everything was perfect. Like people talking to you in the car and
I'm actually sat at a piano for anyone who might be interested. There's a piano outside here,
yeah,
which
I'm
I think
totally
is
interested in the fact that you are sitting at a piano.
interesting.
Yeah. Do you want to
Oh,
play around for something or no?
no, no,
No.
this is the moment for Pride Liberates.
Yeah,
Like,
you're right. Okay.
yeah. But do you have any closing thoughts or feelings that you want to share before we wrap it up?
I I feel so grateful for this moment. I feel so connected to you. And I think that it's just the beginning of something beautiful and huge and very, very healing. And I love you.
Love you too, friend. Have a beautiful rest of your day, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Please
Yeah.
support my beautiful friend, Emy. Go spread the sunshine. And yeah, I hope that your beautiful queer hearts are feeling liberated. And yeah, we're in this together.
Oh my God, yes. Bye, beautiful people. It's been so sweet to be with you guys and to be with you, love, obviously.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, Em. See you soon.